Hello friends, welcome to the cool Vedas, that's Veda School. In the last video we saw how King Kalmashapada was cursed by Vasishta's son Shaktri, and we also saw Vishwamitra's role in the whole incident. Today, let's see what happens further in the story. Now, this instance has been mentioned in Chaitraratha Parva in Adi Parva. Let's listen along and find out more about Shaktri and Kalmashapada. So, shortly after the king became possessed by the Rakshasa, he lost all his senses and he walked away from that spot. Soon, the king came across a Brahmana in the woods. Being very hungry, the Brahmana asked the king for some food with meat. The king answered the Brahmana saying, "Stay here for a moment, O Brahmana. I will return and give you whatever food you desire." Having said this, the monarch went away and the Brahmana waited there. But the king, wandering in the woods and roaming in the river for pleasure, spent the whole day and soon reached his apartment and went to sleep. He had totally forgotten his promise to the Brahmana. Anyway, in the middle of the night, he woke up suddenly, remembering his promise to the Brahmana in the woods. He quickly summoned his cook and commanded him, saying, "Go quickly to the forest. There is a Brahmana waiting for me, hoping for food. Go and entertain him with food and meat," said the king. Thus commanded, the cook went out in search of meat, but failed to find any. Distressed at not having found meat, he informed the king about it. The king, who was, however, possessed by the Rakshasa Kinkara, without any hesitation of any sort, he said, "Feed the Brahmana with human flesh." The cook, however, said, "So be it," and went to the place where the king's executioners were, and from there, taking human flesh and washing and cooking it and covering it with boiled rice, offered it unto that hungry Brahmana. The Brahmana, who was devoted to ascetic penances, was such an unholy food given. But that best of Brahmanas, seeing with his spiritual sight that the food was unholy and therefore unworthy of being eaten, eyes red with anger, cursed the king with these words. He said, "As that worst of kings has offered me this unholy and unworthy food, that wretch himself will become fond of such food. And becoming fond of human flesh as cursed by Shaktri too, the wretch king shall wander over earth, troubling all creatures." Thus cursed the Brahmana. Thus, the curse being repeated on the king for a second time, it became very strong. The king soon lost all his senses, being possessed by the Rakshasa and by the strong curses. A little while later, the king came across Shaktri again, and seeing the rishi, he being overpowered by the curse, the king said, "As you are the one who gave me this terrible curse, let me begin my life of cannibalism by eating you itself." Having said this, the king immediately killed Shaktri and ate him up like a tiger eating its favorite prey. Seeing Shaktri thus eaten up by the king, Vishwamitra repeatedly urged the Rakshasa who was within the monarch to eat up the other sons of Vasishta too. Like an angry lion eating up its prey, that Rakshasa inside the king soon ate up all the other sons of the illustrious Rishi Vasishta. He ate all the younger brothers of Shaktri. Thus, Vishwamitra plotted and executed all the sons of the great Rishi Vasishta. Now, how will Vasishta react when he learns of the death of all his sons caused by Vishwamitra's plotting? Will the Brahmana avenge his son's death? Let's read along and find out more about this. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.